The Timechart History of the World is probably one of the most fascinating books that you'll ever look through. It's quite a large book, not very thick, but large dimensions. And it starts all the way from Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, and lists all the people listed in the Bible and how long they lived for. And you can follow them through one after the other, and it's fascinating to see who was still alive together, not just one after the other. It comes all the way through to the flood, and then of course the Tower of Babel, and where languages were confused and civilizations started to split up. But yes, you can follow through Abraham and all the descendants. Mention of pyramids, and you can see the line of Jesus below that big black line. And yep, Jacob and Isaac. This is the line of Jesus that you can follow along. And it's also got other historical events like the Trojan War, all down the lower portion of the book. Up the top is all the biblical references. You can see the Nebuchadnezzar and his dream carrying out as Daniel interpreted. It's fascinating to see visually. And all through the book is mention of other famous people in history. Up the top you can see the books of the Bible and where they were approximately written in the timeline. As we keep going along, of course we get to Jesus' time, and you can see the apostles where they lived, people like Josephus, Polycarp. It gives you a good indication of how they all crossed over. You can see the Roman Empire's domination of the world, and then see how it starts to split up into all the different countries. And as we keep moving along, we get all the way to World War I and II. And as we carry along, Queen Elizabeth. As we carry along, this is the 7th edition, and it goes all the way to President Joe Biden and Australia's Anthony Albanese. They update this book every few years. And on the back of these pages is a more in-depth overview of some of the major countries around the world. But possibly one of the most amazing things about this book is the way that you can just read it like a book, but it also pulls out to over 4 meters long. So you can stick it on your wall if you've got a wall that big. Maybe you do at church or at your school, and you can follow all the way from today, and it connects you through the world wars, back past Jesus, Daniel, past the flood, all the way back to Adam and Eve. And it really shows you how connected we all are in history. So definitely, for me, this is one of the coolest books, and awesome for yourself, but also as a gift.